Hey guys, welcome back to the $0 to $1 million blind challenge run. This is Jack Cuddy, also known as the Jack of some trades. Feel free to call me Jost for short. Haven't really figured it out because let's be honest, we're all here to see if we can get that million. And if I mean we, I mean you and I. If you're following along, let's begin. So if you haven't, or if you noticed over the previous videos, I've been trying to upload this in bulk because I wanted to spend more of my energy figuring this out and just trying to get the ball rolling and just record the process first. And you'll see some updates from like the graphs and whatnot, but essentially I had it all the time I was been working on it. I've actually been timing my gameplay for Dice Streams and Board Kings. So I figure just to throw my current progress at the time, I actually rounded up here. So I'd rather just be on the side of adding more time than less time. So if you guys want to beat this blind challenge run, if we could even complete it, we'll pretty much use this as a baseline. So apologize for all of my silly tomfoolery with trying to get this going. I'm a little bit slow, but I just figured just any sort of measure of progress, it's all here. At least I can try to show you guys to the best of to my extent of what I've done. So since the last time I made my video, or the previous video, I think since we've talked about, these updates, we haven't really done much outside of play more Board Kings and Draft Kings, and you'll see most of this stuff has kind of been offline. Board King surveys and PC game downloaded, so I'll kind of bring you up to speed on that. Since the last time I recorded it, we really made I think about $7-8, and we can kind of see through the graph here. Nothing's really changed in our tabs here from the previous video, at least from my recall. Again, I'm sorry it's been a couple days. Our current dollars per hour is at 98 cents now, and since I did not update, this is technically not the end of the day, it's only 3 o'clock, but since it is a Saturday, I did spend the last couple hours filling out surveys on branded surveys. So a little bit more on that is I've been going back and forth with filling out different surveys or going after different offers. And if we look at the offer sheet here, you'll see that I've started Crossout, which is actually a pretty fun game if you like car games and you like to shoot. If you think of like Twisted Metal, more or less, just not as fluid, but that's a pretty decent game for what it was. I had some insomnia. I found this on Swagbucks. It paid $3. And you'll see on Swagbucks here, and I'm going to go here. If you look at our current redeem my Swagbucks, or what is it? Look at my current account. It would actually show. I thought it was supposed to show where it was at. Yeah, activity. So I get this credit in 5 days for playing out filling out Crossout registration and login. I actually had to finish like 3 to 5 matches and win them. I actually like doing that game. It's actually a pretty fun game. I might review it at some point, but that's going to be non-$0 to $1 million stuff, because really the whole idea for me to get that, and actually I will tell you right here, if we go to our offer sheet and we look at the game, I didn't put it here, but I actually claimed this in about an hour. So actually here, estimated time minutes, and the actual minutes was 30. So I think some of these numbers need to be updated. Oh, this is correct. So we essentially made $6 an hour if we want to go that route, but essentially it gave us 300 Swagbucks. Again, the dollars per hour is more of an actionable metrics to determine what our use and energy is better used for when starting out, and the actual dollars per, the actual dollar amount or the credits we're getting is at the moment the best, I would say, like value or indicator for us to go. So like I said, I was just happy to find this like at 3 a.m. Played it for half an hour, and it was pretty fun. So that said, if we look at the gaming calculator, it's not included on here because I finished it so fast. But I think as of this current video, at the time of recording of this, I've actually docked about 2 hours each on both of these games, and the variance has gone different. Even from the last video, it seemed like this was going to be on the lower end for Dice Streams, and Board Kings as well has been actually holding pretty steady. The only thing I need to include is that we started this on the 8th, or sorry, on I think day 8. So if we look here, we're day 8 and 12. So we're on day number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically day 5 here. So we want to be about 50% by, I'd say like the end of the day today, if we wanted to be on pace for dice streams. And I think I found a couple strategies and ways for us to expedite this growth, because I just been playing it for a minute, and I do mention kind of some strategies in game. And I'd rather show gameplay and then kind of have a summary video so you guys can kind of see, one, the gameplay is pretty aesthetically pleasing for both, and then two, if you guys want to expedite it, we can kind of figure out what you can get out of it, because I don't want to spend money if I don't have to, because we have transcended, so to speak. You can see our first cash out, and I'll get to that in a minute. So essentially, I just want to kind of get us in a spot to where we can kind of reassess and learn from what we've done since working. I say working on, I want to say the grind of offers and surveys. So that said, again, these are in pretty good shape. Board Kings, I feel like I'm definitely going to get it. This one, Dice Streams, it feels like it's going to be close, and I'll explain more on that strategy in their respective videos. I think that is pretty much it in regards to syncing up, and you can kind of see here, even after the notes, around day 8, day 9, we saw this little blip, and then when we start focusing our actions on offers and going more after our week of planning, like 7 days of planning, which again is kind of annoying because we can kind of see our effective dollars per hour start going down, starts going up when we made some action. Day, we didn't do too much, no action, just work on our offers and work on like the game, but not actually make any money towards the portals. And then when we kind of again focused our energies on getting more surveys complete, we actually are making more immediate money. So, or at least immediate money that may be realized. And you'll see here I had to include new updates here. This is pretty quick, where pending credits is now 300, and some of these are not. So I have a new total, and there is a variation between these two because this is more indicative of a lag time. And PayPal is going to be updated here because we are going to move our Survey Junkie money to PayPal today, because now this is no longer credits. This is now going to turn into cash, even though it's effectively cash when it's exchanged, but PayPal is essentially a wallet, and we'll see it in the account. So to me, that is a big deal, because PayPal is essentially going to be our central method until we start signing up for bank accounts. And that is going to be big. So let me go back to, or actually let me update this to learnings and findings, or actually see if there's anything else that we want to go here. So let's see, concepts, ideas. Let's see, these are just items, levels, whatnot. Okay, so let's move on to learnings and iterations. So again, this is kind of topping off of what we previously mentioned in the sync up of kind of what's been going on since the last time. But overall, I've been finding the surveys to be really good for short term. Like if we wanted to make the $3 to $5 of cash out, I spent 2 hours looking like at the day log, 2 hours today doing the surveys. I've effectively made $3.79 in like the 2 hours. The other half hour here was for the games I played, Board Kings and Dice Streams. But effectively made $3.79 just focusing on the high value surveys, especially on Survey Junkie. A couple of them were pretty cool. There was one with a video, and I will show you kind of where I'm at with the survey offers. So all this is not complete. I only kind of went in and out between surveys because I realized a lot of these surveys, they actually highball the amount. And this one I didn't get paid on, so just ignore this. This not updated, but it's incorrect. The reason why I kind of stopped filling these out is because I really just wanted to get a baseline on the estimated and actual dollars. Because if we're finding out surveys take, like say 5 minutes and it turns out it's 10, we're getting less than we think. And I wanted to quantify it here. So more or less, I think the good news is a lot of these surveys, if you do qualify, it's going to take less time than anticipated, as long as you answer wholeheartedly. And I realized like this, the time value of money, while it's effective, I think we kind of established like 250 an hour is a good baseline for filling out surveys if you can find the amount of like coins or credits that you're getting over that time period. And that's essentially where we want to be at. So I think we essentially set 250 was the baseline, and I might just color code this just to make it easier for you guys. So that's that there. I know that sounds weird, but because of that, I wanted to shift my strategy towards just either browsing more survey sites or focusing more on just getting surveys completed. We have not unlocked mTurk. As you can see here, it's crowdsourced work. We haven't got anything where I'm still waiting on a response from Amazon. Until then, let's say we're SOL here. It's okay. I was hoping this one would have been like our go-to as the work and items that you seem to do tend to be very, say more direct. But we still haven't unlocked that yet, so that's a bummer. And I have to get my dog here. Come on, Blondie. And I'm not in a big rush here. While it is a blind challenge run, this is not a specific speed run. So if you want to say hi, come on. You can say hi to people. She can learn with us. You don't see her, but yeah. You like the grind too? So yeah, because essentially the 1765 made, again, has been through pretty much all these offers. It's effectively making about $1 an hour. Now, I have not updated this last square here, so it's technically $1.06, but the day's not over. And the reason why I think that is, well, the things that we're about to talk about. So, actually, let me put this back here. Based on our learnings, we are learning that we can keep going up here, and hopefully this will be off the charts continually. But I've learned that I'm trying to utilize more of the search bars for inbox dollars and swag bucks, because what I realize is that now we reached our first cash out. So let me go here. And our first cash out is big because it's from Survey Junkie. And I essentially filled out all of the higher paying survey profiles. I did not add the extension because it takes 30 days. But more or less, I found surveys that essentially gave me about at least the $2.50 an hour, $2.50 an hour baseline. So if we wanted to look at these surveys, like this one, I think is new that popped up recently, but 5 minutes for 40 points. Again, if we just wanted to run it through here, 5 minutes for 40 points, it's effectively a $4.80 an hour. You know, I can try to fill out 20 of those or 10 of those, but give me, if I filled out, what is this, 10, 12 of these over an hour, I'd make $4.80, which is almost enough to cash out on to PayPal. But of course, each survey is a different amount. So, I want to try to pick these carefully, and I'm not always going to qualify for each survey, but the last run and the last survey I did, I talked about different, like just my opinion on foods and restaurants, which took like 25, 30 minutes, which is a little bit longer than I anticipated, but it was enough for me to get to 500 points, and they gave me another 50 points to verify my profile. So this is probably going to be the last time you will see Survey Junkie like as is on this screen, because now that we got our first cash out, we can discuss moving on. So we discussed our overall site roadmap, concepts, and kind of, let's see here. I think we talked more about our top level strategy in a different video. Or not a different video. Oh, we did in a different video, but I want to show you guys where my headspace is at when it comes to the 0 to 1K top level planning. And this is from the whole spreadsheet we had before. I just wanted to spread it out. But you'll see here, if we wanted to filter emails and kind of do things at our custom speed, we got that. And now we're about to set up PayPal, because PayPal is big when it comes to letting us make deposits for other offers. And by that, I mean, I already have one planned for my next move, which is Solitaire Cash. Now, I think this is at least what, $10. So I can't immediately get money, but my payoff for this would be $30. Now there is a caveat to this, because there's Solitaire Cash, there's Gin Rummy, and then Spades Royale. All these games that I like Spades Royale, I love this game, so I really want to play this. And I want to. This is not in progress. It's for dice streams. No, I don't know. It says King. Oh yeah, Kingdom 7. Okay, so within 8 days, I do think this is possible because it's a competitive game, and I love Spades, and it only requires I think $5 when I looked, or a couple other bundles. So we could even make one purchase and go for it and see how we're doing. But we need to have the $5 from PayPal to take advantage of any of this. So the Solitaire requires $10 and play at least 3 games to earn a reward. I think we may be able to do that much faster. Why? Because the method that I want to go after is PayPal, and by just using our noggin, since we are using swag bucks to find offers and try to get deals, I initially tried to go on Swagbucks and type in just really in their shop PayPal, and they didn't have any PayPal offers. Neither did Inbox Dollars. But when I typed in PayPal offers on the web, at least using Swagbucks, they gave me like 1 Swagbuck, which is decent. But more importantly, I found this coupons.slickdeals.com. When I open this bad boy up, it says, get a $5 reward when you sign up for an account. 37 have been used today. We're not doing referrals. Okay, we're not trying to get people to sign up and how we make money. No. We just want to take advantage of what is being currently offered for us, regardless. That is the name of the game. Because if we get $5 for signing up on top, well, let me look here. And adding a payment method at the same time, you'll receive a $5 reward within 10 days. Then spend $10 using PayPal, and the reward will be applied at checkout. So this one is interesting because reading this for the first time, we will get, if we add a payment method, that means we'll have to sign up for a bank account. If we need to sign up for a bank account, we'll have to put $5 to the bank account for X amount. So I might have to make $5 more. That's if we want to get the $5. So it is possible. So now I have to think. There's no coupon code required. We receive a $5 reward. So the best way for me to unlock this reward, I mean, I can get like I said, I wouldn't mind just getting a free bank account that just says signing up. I might look for that. But the big thing I want is for us to unlock like major rewards here, because when we looked at our offers completely, we see like between banks and investing, we get a lot more going on. But the problem is it takes us about a month for us to see this money. So that's like that's the brutes magoots out of the whole thing. And while we are not in a rush, we do have some incentive to kind of hurry up here. So while the PayPal will still be valid, I just am more curious and add a payment method at the same time. You receive $5 reward within 10 days. Then spend $10 using PayPal, and the reward will be applied at checkout. So I do think if I were to spend $10, if I get a $5 reward, I won't see that reward. So that's fine. So I won't be able to take advantage of possibly Spades Royale. I can, because I think that might have purchases, but it might be a 7-day wait. Skill Solitaire, I think, is like a $10 deposit, and you get 40. And it's sorry. Yeah, Solitaire Cash, and a paid game. See, this one takes 14 days. I want the ASAP one. So, and this is the one that kind of connected the dots. Get $10 PayPal and deposit. So what I'm going to do, yeah, this is just a very aggressive one. This game must be addicting for that to be the point. Because I really want to play spades, but I can't get to spades yet. I mean, I can, but if it requires a purchase, I might have to make a purchase within 8 days. These other games are still going to take a minute for them to clear. So I'm trying to think of the best use of my time and energy. I also spent these 2 hours doing the surveys, so I'm a little bit surveyed out for a minute, so I don't want to do surveys anymore. My brain is fried. I don't want to do surveys to the point where it becomes non-enjoyable, and it was kind of getting to that, but I wanted to get to that $5 mark because now it unlocks this. So I do think within the 10 days we get our reward if we're able to set up if we're able to sign up for a payment method. I mean, I can just set up a free bank account elsewhere and then continue just using that as a payment method. That would work as well. So I'm trying to figure that out right now. I think it makes sense. Yeah. So I'm going to get my $5 reward. It says it takes 30 days from sign up. So it does seem like I have that. It seems like I do have 10 or 30 days to use the $10 for me to get that extra 5. So that's going to be big because after all this time and after me spending all this energy talking, that $5 reward would be 10 plus 5. We're increasing our total amount by 50% that we're getting here, which is big because for us to get $5 additional dollars, you know how long it took us to get $5 after all of our planning? Like 5 realized dollars to get there? 16 hours. So despite all the energy and yes, in your end, I will probably create summary videos so you guys can just run with it. But hopefully your speed runs and for you to start making money will be a lot faster, especially if you're starting from zero. Again, this is all just to kind of start building our little empire. So I do think that makes sense. So we're going to click briefly see what the PayPal is offering here because we already clicked the PayPal deal. So we're going to get the reward. Please add a payment method. So let's just see what it counts here. So we're going to, we're going to continue as check. I'm probably going to blur out the stuff here, kind of just fade past it, but we'll see how long this takes. So I don't know how long that took, maybe 10 minutes. The big thing, I'll let you guys know what I did. When I did sign up, and I'm going to go to PayPal Unlocked. Before I head out, and I might create another video, just let me know if you are following. Let me know in the comments. I will create a video. But I'm fairly assuming that it should be intuitive, but to Google, let's just say free online banking checking accounts. And before I actually do that, I'm actually going to do $5 because let's see. And I'm actually going to compare. I don't mind doing both here. I want to see what the results are because this one is Bing and this one is Bluevine. The only thing I care about is that we sign up. No overdraft fees. I'm not looking to make money right now with signing up because that seems to be our biggest chokehold for us to get that $5. So I ultimately did sign up for Capital One 360 checking. It does have no overdraft fees, but really it takes about 5 to 10 minutes for me to sign up. If you do already have a bank account, obviously just connecting it to your account is fine. But I just wanted to go over this part for those who have not created a bank account. And if you are starting from scratch, I do think getting a roadmap and creating a business account, or at least a checking account that's free, even if it's online, even though they don't have physical banks, I do think it's a lot better. Let's see, free checking accounts for NerdWallet. So even if we wanted to click what these both ads, we have a NerdWallet. There's a Capital One. Let's see, NerdWallet here. But even if we wanted to look at do some research, maybe we'll see here. Oh, total checking, cash bonuses. So I mean, technically we can kind of do this and take advantage of these as well, but some of these are actually just from the offers that we have from whatchamacallit, our swag bucks. So I don't want to go down the rabbit hole with bonuses. I really just wanted to get literally just easy to sign up. There's nothing more I care about right now. And sometimes we just got to go after things that are easy. And there really should be an ease of availability, but all these are pretty good. But again, it really depends on how difficult it is you want to sign up, or how easy you want to have it to sign up. I just chose the Capital One 360 because I'll even show you. It should be fairly intuitive. Yeah, no overdraft fees if you just sign up. Like I don't know, it's just things I don't have to worry about. Free transfers, auto decline, and I was able to create it in like 5 minutes. Like it just did it for me, and it gave me my account number and routing number. So that's all I did with PayPal, and it signed me up. So now we have $5 on the way. We also have, and I'm going to update this now too. This is not realized money, so we're not going to add it yet, but current dollars, and then we're going to say, actually, I'm going to move this over to the left. And I want to say pending dollars. And this is also going to be 5. And since we're going to move our funds here, this is going to be also 5. So this is going to be pretty spicy overall, because this will actually be, well, we'll check it out right now. Well, actually, we won't, because, well, let me see. Let's check out our payment settings. So let's go to we went to Survey Junkie. And we have our money, so we're just going to go to redeem now. And it'll give us redeem with e-gift card. We can cash out with a bank transfer. I know it seems silly for us to move money into that bank account, but I really wanted to get it on PayPal because we have to unlock our PayPal bonus. And again, I prefer to have PayPal because the whole idea of us starting that free bank is for us to kind of just get our what's the word? Kind of our ground, our feet wet. So actually I could do site money that works for you. This is a wallet. This is just going to be a bank. I'm going to say a wallet as well. I mean, technically this bank is like a Capital One 360. And we got 00. Again, it's just made to exist for now, to connect the dots. So whenever we do cash out and whenever we do want to transfer funds from a different bank, we already have our baseline. We have PayPal, and now we have Capital One 360. So again, even once we get those $5, it's immediately unlocked us to feel good about setting up a PayPal, which is also going to give us $5 more. So we might have $10 at the end of the day. And once we actually get $10 in our PayPal, we will be better off pushing that towards our games that we're going to be playing. And if you have an Apple account or anything else, you can always connect it to PayPal, I believe. So again, this and probably the bank account are just going to be your biggest connectors of moving money around. And that's going to be big when it comes to moving funds and taking advantage of the offers that Swagbucks is focusing on, especially the ones that require a lot of completions. Again, I'm focusing on the games that require me to have quicker funds, and I have a lot of fun right now because that, again, will unlock us for more looking at investing. And as we kind of have our downtime again, and I'll be straight with you guys, like this day log, even though we're kind of seeing this kind of going up, I mean, this is $17 after how many days and how many hours? 11 days. So while we'll probably still be making moves to go up, I would expect some flatlining to happen in between like these waiting periods, because most of the things we're going to be doing is going to be kind of just not exhausting, but the name of the game is just for us to not really go super out of our way. And if it is out of our way, then at least the framework in which you guys can follow should be a lot faster than what I'm doing, because you're seeing it being discovered in real time, or at least as we learn, should be a lot faster. So the 17 hours really, if you're filling out surveys, you can kind of see where the grind of the surveys is happening in the games. But again, I'm playing the games in between, and if you see that I look at ads in the games, I just fill out surveys in the meantime I watch TV. So it's no sweat. This is literally just things that I'm rather just be doing, and then see if I can build something from that. So kind of using our game and just fun and sweat equity or thought put or whatever you want to call it, converting that into actual funds. This is more or less where we're at right now. Even though we have, let's say $17 in theory that we have, like in theoretical money, not theoretical money, but we can kind of start seeing it turn into real money soon. So again, once I figure out like the best way to talk about the monies that we have, because this is still like, we still have to cash out the minimum funds and all these, and I do intend to, especially with inbox dollars. I think I need 15 bucks, so there might be a couple hours I focus there, and then same with swag bucks. Even though it's 113, we already have 300 coming. We also have, and again, 300 coming in a few days, so we might actually get our 500 pretty quickly if we fill out like 1 or 2 surveys like in the next couple days. I'm not going to spend any more energy filling out surveys. I really just wanted to record and show you guys where I'm at in this progress. And again, you guys could choose any other site that you want, and you guys could probably take advantage of all the other banking offers that require higher deposits. For me, again, I think just showing you guys that even starting with nothing, despite having 17 hours and everything else, we can actually get tangible funds into a bank account that we can withdraw. Like, it would be real. And I don't want us just to have real dollars. Like, turning $0 in energy, 17 hours of our energy into $5, like, that's the value of our sweat equity right now. This is flat out having, we work for our money. And this is more or less money works for us here. And again, I want to make that difference because I want to show you guys that hopefully, if what I believe makes sense here and we make the right moves, the money that goes from here to here, this will eventually outweigh this. And I don't know how long that's going to take. I still think 2 years is fairly reasonable. I mean, we've only spent, I know we said 17 hours, but at the same time, if we look at our day log, we are only on day 11 of almost 700. So, or 720 if we want to go for 2 years. And tomorrow I probably won't do anything outside of play games. Like, I'm not trying to be super, I want to say heads down on all this. This is just more or less the free time that I'm just sitting around and, not trying to take too much advantage of. I'm trying not to take too much time on these surveys. But again, I would admit today, that last survey, even though it was like 25 minutes, it did pay like 80 some cents. It was longer than I thought, but it was enough for me to get over that $5 mark to put funds in. So next video, you'll see here, connecting to PayPal should be pretty easy. Nope, it's gonna go back to a Survey Junkie, and let's just see. Must have a verified PayPal account, and I do think I'm verified. And I'm gonna check my email over here. Inbox search. So again, so I want to double check to make sure my PayPal is in good shape here. Again, I'm going to pull, where's my PayPal? I think I closed it. Whoops. But I think that's fine for now. I'm not going to keep just twiddling my thumbs and just figure out what I'm doing in real time. I'm probably going to do the PayPal after this video is paused. Actually, I'll see if I can log in right now. I'm going to do it on a different screen because you guys can at least see like what I'm doing here. Or like PayPal, you guys can see like the inside of like what PayPal looks like. And I'm just going to show the mobile version because I just don't want to say I don't want it to show like which bank accounts I have, if that's cool with you guys. But essentially, let's see here. Wallet. Nope. Yeah. Dashboard. There's nothing that says recent activity here, so let's see. Now I'm going to move this down over here, and you can kind of see the log out, the send, and then you'll see when he comes in and out. So until I find a better way to, I'm too lazy to blur it, but yeah, once we actually get the money in, it'll show up. But I really just wanted to make sure that my account was still there before I sign in. Cool. Cool. So I'm going to quick cash out here. And again, I'm just going to blur out or kind of skip over the parts that have more personal info. So that's all. So let me just get back to my Survey Junkie, and we'll see how long this takes. So I just clicked a button here. It just automatically connects me to PayPal with the email that I signed up with Gmail. I connected my Gmail with PayPal, so that's why it was pretty easy so far to connect. It is still connecting on my end, so hopefully this doesn't take too long. It is still loading, unfortunately, so I wish I could say like, hey, this is fast, this is easy, but you know, sometimes it is all, sometimes we just got to be patient. We're still not there, so I want to give this another go. It says remembered. So I was hoping this would take a lot faster, but it seems like we're running into an issue here. I do want to keep this on because we could at least see how long it's going to take, but we do see we have 552, and I want to redeem this bad boy. And it's still not wanting to play ball. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to open this up in a different tab. And then hopefully it'll work. Yep, there it is. So the pop-up did not work. I just had to manually copy the email or the URL into a different tab. So it's like this. See? So they sent me a verification email finally. And let's just see if we can finally get connected. Oh. We are about to redeem, ta-da, via email. And yeah. And it says I redeem my points. I'll show you here. Yeah. Redeem my points. So, well, it did take a few minutes, like probably like 20 minutes longer than anticipated. We at least got enough done to add to our progress. I think we made a lot of progress today, guys. What do you think? I mean, it's been 50 minutes. I know we talked a little bit, but hey, we got things done. We synced up. We got our survey things. And I think moving forward, you know, I'm just going to keep you guys dialed in on some of the rewards that I found and kind of the big changes, because we've already gotten past the point of talking about our strategies. We've gotten our spreadsheets up. We've got a good baseline for me to feel comfortable kind of working just the offers right now at my own pace. And then just updating this periodically. So again, don't expect this to keep going up, at least not immediately. This has been a very interesting journey, to say the least. We got that. We got our PayPal, and I'm going to double check my PayPal. It says it's going to show up within a couple of days on PayPal. So I'm not going to rush on that. Essentially, it says sent 552. So I'm actually going to go here, and to update this, guys, it's now we now have 0. And we can just say like, I'll make a note here and say this was spent, and I will update this later. So cashed out 9.52. So now PayPal will have 5.52, potentially 5 more if we get that option. And then assuming in the next few days we get to $5 here, we may actually reach our $10 threshold, which again, for us to play this game here, oops, sorry, go to offers. And I'm going to make this big because, or make this bigger because this is going to be our next one. And I'm going to look closer at the solitaire cash at the refinements, but it says at least $10. So again, $10 should be the minimum. And I'll kind of fill you in on that overall. So that being said, I think that's it. Yeah, so yeah, until next time, I guess, we sign up for PayPal, kind of got our banking going. Yeah, pretty easy, right? Until next time, I don't have a good way to end it, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I have a couple of things in the works. I would rather get all this uploaded and then tell you guys later, versus just me telling about it, because, well, I got to put my money where my mouth is, and if there's no money, well, we got to put our action, we got to pay attention, and we'll make money that way. So until next time, take it easy, guys. Take it easy. And I think I can stop like this.